Good evening. A lot of people think the APS superintendent's hiring of a suspected child molester should automatically get him fired.
But a former board member says it's more complicated than that. News 13's Chris McKee is live at APS headquarters, where the school board spent hours today just to decide it couldn't make a decision on Luis Valentino's future. Chris?
Yeah, Dean and Jessica, the APS board met for nearly 5 hours behind closed doors this morning, only to decide that they're going to put off their decision until next week. Now, we asked APS parents what their thoughts were on the indecision.
I think they need to dot their I's and cross their T's before making that decision.
He should be gone. If he's the one responsible for hiring people in the school system, yeah, I think he should.
They've had since at least Sunday to get together and talk to each other informally or to make the considerations.
Now, the APS board only ended today's meeting by saying they're continuing to work with Superintendent Valentino to investigate his personal hiring of Jason Martinez as the deputy superintendent for the district. Martinez dodged a background check while he's accused of sexually assaulting 2 boys 2 years ago in Colorado. Valentino knew that Martinez was working without a background check. A former board member, Marty Esquivel, told News 13 today he thinks the board is past due on a decision, but he also says the board is probably struggling because they have no outside investigator helping them. Their only employee is Valentino, who's at the center of all of this.
So the board is a little hamstrung in terms of how did you gather your facts here? The decision to terminate him could be very expensive. The decision to discipline him could be politically explosive, which could lead to a public revolt.
Now, besides a buyout and the PR concerns, Esquivel thinks the board could be split on firing Valentino as well. Only 6 board members are expected to vote on Monday. That's because board member Peggy Muller-Aragon hasn't sat in on the meetings. She claims that they ought to be open to the public. Now, the board will meet again next Monday starting at 7 a.m. and we will have a crew there to bring you the decision when it happens. Dean, back to you.
All right, Chris, thank you. The former APS deputy superintendent at the center of this scandal faced a judge today in Colorado. Police in Denver arrested Jason Martinez yesterday for violating the conditions of release on those sex abuse charges. Now, he was never supposed to leave Colorado. In court today, his attorneys claimed that Martinez was telecommuting with APS after being hired here, but prosecutors quickly fired back. They say his APS key card was used multiple times between July and August. The judge set his bond at $200,000.
And Albuquerque